Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back again.
Guess who?
Guess who? Yep. Guess where we're at. So we're back up on the mountain, running fish fences. And I'll go because I said I was going to start explaining the fish fences
Every
when we
time.
do these videos, because every time somebody asks. But the fish fences that we run are to protect the bull trout, which is an endangered fish, endangered species, to protect their spawning grounds from the free-range cattle. So we go in and make sure that the electric fences are up, charged and everything. They're solar chargers, and then we check the barbed wire, walk the surroundings and stuff to make sure the barbed wire ain't cut like last one was. But so that's what the fish fences are. We love it. We love it. Well, we kind of decided we'd just do a show.
Driving chat?
Yeah, we're gonna call it the driving chat, mountain chat, mountain talk. So, and then I'll show it.
Great scenery
later.
out the back window.
Huh?
With the lighting.
Yeah.
It might be dark on our face, but it's great scenery.
Oh yeah,
out
they
the
can
back
see all
window.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me if Bigfoot's chasing me.
Yeah.
We'll show it when we stop, but the other day, excuse me, we come down off the mountain. It was on Tuesday, because after the holiday, and pushing the gas in. But I get a call and I didn't answer because I thought, well, I couldn't find my phone for one thing, but thought it was a spam call. And lo and behold, we put in this drawing at the grocery store in a little town up here for a Yeti cooler, and I won it. So we won a Yeti cooler.
Woohoo!
So awesome.
We'll show it.
We'll show
At
it.
lunchtime we'll show it.
It's the small one.
Yeah.
That thing sells for $240, $239.95 or something. And I'd never. We've looked at the big one. The one that we want's $549.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got the money for that, but so yeah, so we're pretty excited to have the Yeti cooler. We got it. We actually have it wrapped in towels and put in our other cooler.
Yeah.
I'm protecting that baby.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's
nice. That's definitely something that we'll get some really good use out of.
So it's a hold ice for 8 days. Man, that's awesome. In the van, it'll be great for. Cause we always carry our. But you didn't even bring yours this time. Huh?
What's that?
Your cup?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, I didn't bring mine. But we carry our stainless, you know, and have iced drinks all the time, so that'd be nice for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just a little one, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
And I don't ever win nothing, so I was excited.
Yeah.
So then I ran over to after I got my cooler, I went over to one of them lottery machines for some scratch tickets, because I thought, dude, it might be my lucky day, because it was, I want to get a cooler. So I spent $14 on scratch tickets and won 3. So nope. Nope. Dang scratch tickets. So, what do you have to talk about, Miss Kitty?
I'm really excited to see if that Yeti cooler holds ice as long as they say it does.
Did you put ice in it?
Well, I put an ice pack in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't wait to put like a whole bag of ice in there.
and just let it
And it's
sit.
waterproof, man. So the zipper. Yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
We'll show it up here. Yeah, pretty excited. Miss Kitty's fatigued. We've been so dang
Go.
yeah, it's crazy. You know, you live the simple life. Our whole thing, you know, has always been simplicity and stuff like that. And then, you know, even living the simple life the way we do, you know, up here in the homestead on the mountains and stuff like that, you know, you still got to have that. You still end up chasing that dollar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in this job that we're doing right now and stuff like that. But man, we've just been it has been we're always busy, but it seems like the last month.
2 months.
Whole summer, man.
2 months.
Just been, like I said, man, chasing our getting stuff done, but man, just go. We're doing this today, and then got a road trip in the next couple days. Got some yard sowing to do. I actually passed a big one headed up here that wasn't open yet that we'll hit when we come down off the mountain. You know, and then list, and then we turn around and take off for an overnighter in the van. And then I was just telling Miss Kitty that We've got to start getting on the wood thing, so that's the other thing that keeps you busy and crazy, man. Is getting all stocked up. That gives you, you know, kind of stretches you out. Once the wood's on the property, split and stacked in our shed, man, we'll feel a lot better too. But man, we're getting old, man, or something, man. Wore out, man. Still, you know, still living the dream, man. I wish sure the heck wouldn't go back to city life. Look at that. Want to go with the city, Mosquito? We're actually going down the city.
We did have some friends help us out with our computer issues.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that, and it's been very wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, that's the one. It sent us that one, you know, and it had the little ding on the top of it. Man, it's been working great.
Yeah.
Great.
It was really fun watching him learn Windows 10 or listening to him learn Windows 10.
Couldn't film that stuff, man.
It would have sounded like an episode of the Axeman.
It was, I got it now.
Yeah, you do.
But man, the way that you load videos and pictures, I mean, completely different, man. And I felt like it was making me do a lot more steps than.
But we had a couple viewers wanting to know how you felt about the Windows 10 after you used it. So how do you feel about it?
I like 7 better.
Do you?
But it's going away, so.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, BP was just talking because he's picking up, you know, he picks up laptops and stuff and then, you know, drop everything on them or whatever and then putting 7 on them. But this is 7 going away, it won't even be.
Well, what I heard is that at the end of the year, there's no support left for it, which means no updates and web pages will crawl and some you won't even load, that type of thing.
Well, like Katie Joe's, because we borrowed her computer until we got our new laptop, which I think we still have it. You got to put 10 on it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's one of the reasons. And then I've got to figure out and redo them. And you notice we ain't been doing the intros on these videos anymore, too. Is for some reason when we put them over to the new laptop,
there's no sound.
No sound. It shows it, so I didn't do it. But on Katie Joe's 7, she never had the editor that we use, and that editor is still available. But if you don't already have it on, holy smokes! There ain't a logging truck coming, so we're dead. But if you don't already have that editor on, then you can't get it. You can't load it back on 7. You have to talk.
The sunlight hits the windshield, and then you enter into the shaded area, and it's like a black wall.
Oh, it's like a black wall. Where right now we're in a logging area, man. But I'll tell you what, them logging trucks, man,
they come by you.
No mercy, man.
You better get out of the way.
And then when I can't see the road or see where the heck I'm going, man, that freaks me the heck out. Then we haven't got a grasp. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna turn the camera off so you could watch the road.
No, that's good.
Okay. You got it?
Yep, I got it. I got this. Here, hold my beer. I got it. But in Grouse, man, I've seen the day before it opened, we've seen 6 grouse. And hopefully, if I talk about this, I come around a bend and there'll be some grouse. But since it's opened, I have not seen 1 grouse.
It's like they know.
Yeah, they're like, get you, fool. Which, man, grouse run on a 10-year cycle. We're 2 years into the next 2 years was pretty slow. Last year wasn't the greatest, but it should just start getting better for the next 8 years. Yeah. Then max out again. It's that 1 year, man. I got over 50 birds or something.
It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. We love our grouse. What was the other thing we were talking about was taking fishing, man. The weather's supposed to cool down. We'd like to go over to Brownlee, do some fishing, so that'd be a nice way to give Miss Kitty a break. Nice to go over there. No cell service, no nothing. We could even camp out at Woodhead Park.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? That'd be like old times. Yep, there's loggers right there. They're cutting, man. Tim's up there cutting. Oh man, so what's you got? You got anything else to? I think we're just gonna do, like I said, just a mountain talk chat. Any eBay stuff we want to talk about? Business. We had we shipped out yesterday 20 or 21 packages.
20.
Yeah, 20 packages went out yesterday, man. That's a good. That was a good few days, couple days. And then crazy, man. We had 20 packages go out yesterday, and then I had a day.
Nothing.
And dude, I have a lot of crap on there, man. Yeah, we have, over 500 items on, and we had a day that we didn't sell one dang thing. Man, when that happened, you're just like nuts. And then I did hear to Max and Debbie, and maybe I've missed something because I haven't been catching too many other BP's show when I can. They haven't really talked about it, but
saying that their eBay was having issues.
Yeah, that eBay was having some more glitches.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I missed there or something, man. Maybe I spent too much time on it. Yeah, maybe there was a glitch and we didn't know about it.
Right.
Something happened the last 2 days, but I hope that all gets worked out. Got hunters. Oh, down the road.
And a truck coming our way.
Going on? Watch my dog go crazy.
Now, is that vehicle moving towards us or stopped?
I think that's a logger stop. Kai's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
That's a yellow jag. Get on back. Kai! No. He's gas. Look at that white one.
I don't know what to think about that dog in the back of the truck.
It's in his blood, man. He can't help himself. These things looking up.
Just a hunter.
Yeah, well, this must be
hunter.
Hunter or logger. So, what were you saying before
was that sign say be prepared to stop?
No, that's flagger ahead.
Oh, flagger ahead.
But I think that was when they're doing the sky logging.
Okay.
I think that's turned around backwards.
Yeah.
I don't really know what they got going on. Maybe not.
Maybe.
Skyline Crossing Road.
Yep, there's your flagger.
Oh, yeah. Sure
Okay,
enough.
so we'll check back in a few.
Alright. Letting us go.
She's got a job.
Yeah, that's man. She's in the shade till the sun comes up. I wonder how many. That's surprising. I guess they probably had so many because they closed this down for. They had 2 weeks. Now I can't see crap. I hope there ain't a log flying across me.
Or a big old rock.
They had this closed off completely. We could have came up through here with our pass.
We had permission.
But we just stayed the heck away because we could go around the long way. But so they must have had 2 weeks. Hey, stop! 2 weeks to get that done. Yeah. Oh man, kind of hoping to see the operation. Just let me show you. About before we came upon that.
Right up here was where the cables were laid out last time.
Yeah, Kitty puckers every time we go across them because man, you think about it, because you go across the cables for the sky logging or laying across the road, man. You just think about if they raise those up, man. You just go, whoa! Crazy. So what else you got? Anything, Miss Kitty?
I don't.
Any new and exciting things? How's your grandson?
Oh, he's just so handsome.
They
so
were back
happy.
over last night. We got that.
Yeah.
It was that video. I guess it was yesterday's video. Working on Tim's truck, working on the van. We ended up getting his. Had to weld make a bracket for his exhaust because he wanted it, instead of going out the end, he wanted it to go out in front of the tire. So that's what we were doing. Is cut the pipe off and getting it to go out. We got that all done and good yesterday. Had dinner 2 nights in a row with the kids, so that was
nice.
great. Miss Kitty used her fancy cooker.
Yeah, I'm loving my Instant Pot.
We'll actually do do a video of that pretty quick. Last night would have been a good one. Man, she did these. I don't know if I could live without one of those now.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh man, the potatoes and that thing. I couldn't even get, I'd stab the potato with a fork to try to get it out of the pot, and the thing would just fall apart, man. The weight would make it, I mean, oh, it was so good. And the carrots. We did a big old beef roast, man. It was so, pot roast, it was so good. So good. She needs to start doing some more cooking videos. Her husband needs to build her a floor. Something I was going to tell you that is in the works, we haven't really talked about it or anything like that, is something that we're planning to do. Obviously, everything, yeah, our goal, hopefully it happens before, you know, before 5 years, and probably if whatever happens, we'll probably end up doing it in a campsite. But our plan is we've been out looking at, because our property will be paid off in less than 5 years now. In less than 5 years, our property will be paid off. Well, we've came on, you know what I mean? You know, we started off living on dirt floors and doing all that. Well, after over 5 years of doing that and living, you know, in the cabin or the, you know, and we got the, you know, people that watch this and stuff know that we got the we call it the cabin, but it's actually a snow shelter over the
Vagabond.
Yeah, the Vagabond. And so we live in the Vagabond, you know, and in the Vagabond we've got the bedroom, and then we've got a little front room thing where we have our recliners. And then you come out the door of the Vagabond and it's
eBay.
Yeah, I mean it's our big, well, not just eBay, it's just our business, you know, because we actually run 2 or 3 different little businesses out of there. You know, because there's other stuff we do that we don't even talk about on here, but which is, I mean, one of them is the scrapping and stuff. You know, I need to do more videos on that stuff too. But and salvage all, you know, all that. Anyway, something that, and I think it would help my wife too, and me, is we want to separate
our life
in the evenings from the eBay and from the office, because I mean we've got our recliners in there and we look forward all day to the man finally hitting that recliner.
Even if it's for 15 minutes.
Yeah, but we'll do that during the day instead of taking a nap. Well, I'll take a nap while she watches it, and then I have to ask her what the heck's going on or whatever show. You know, that's what we'll go in there, you know, noontime or whatever, eat our lunch and chill out for a while. But anyway, so we're looking at some of them, I ain't calling them tiny homes. I mean, they are. We live in a tiny home if you want to get all into that.
Very small manufactured home.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's a small, basically my uncle used to make them, you know, they're like the size of a job shack, if you know what that is. My uncle, he sold his business now and retired, but he had, really the only one I knew of, one of the biggest in the Northwest, but he built those mobile office units that you take out on a construction site, you know, and it's got a bathroom and their offices, and that's what we're wanting to get for us. And Miss Kitty told me I can't put Hillbilly stuff. She gets to do her, she gets to make it girly. Or Miss Kitty buy it. Holy crap. So our goal and our plan is in the next 5 years is to get one of those. And we actually went and looked at some brand new ones. Man, they're so nice.
Yeah.
You know, and you can actually kind of design the
what you need.
Yeah, you can design what you need and all that. And so we've kind of looked into that. We'd rather buy a used one and save ourselves money, but we had a hard time finding any of that. So we're looking at the new ones, and the new ones that we're looking at for the basic ones, like $20,000, so it's like $200 a month.
Yeah.
So to do that, at this point, we would want to wait till, because that's
the property's paid off.
Yeah, it's a little less than what our payment on our property is. You know, which to you guys in the city and all that, you're like, $200 a month? Man, I can pull that out of my butt. But we live pretty cheap up here, man.
Yeah, we do.
You know, but we don't make a ton of money.
Right.
So, but anyway, so that's one of the things, so we'll go along with that. And next video I do, if you remind me, the next video I do on We're watching the fence line now, so we're actually, this is the driving section, then I gotta get out and hoof it up here. But, so I'll show where we're planning on putting it. And what we want is we want to be able to go home at night, man.
Yeah.
Is leave the, because when you, I mean, we work all the time, you know, the computer goes off or whatever. And I mean, not that I wouldn't still answer eBay questions, you know, or whatever from the phone. But, man, we sit out there and listen, you know, we'll go out and, man, Miss Kitty will take a potty break or go to, you know, do day. I mean, it's just working all the time.
Yeah.
So we're really wanting to get something to separate our work, and then the goal with the cabin or the the cabin, the vagabond, is we're actually going to turn it into
library office.
Yeah, library office. We want to get all our books, build shelves in there, you know, and have a sit down area and stuff like that, and put the computers inside the inside where we've filmed in there too. If you've watched, I'm doing a lot of rambling today, but well, that's right, because it's mountain talk, man.
It's catch-up day.
That's catch-up day. We haven't done this. Is like a morning. Hey, it is a morning coffee day.
I got my nice
morning coffee chat. But so we're going to move our computers into what is now our little living room area in the Vagabond, and then have our picture station and storage, and then where you've seen them, we've showed it too in the past, where Kitty's got like the little kitchenette is actually going to be, when it originally was built for a workbench, and turn it into a workbench where she can do her tin art and stuff, and I can work on fishing reels and, you know, just do the whole thing. So that's our plan. And we may start on, if one comes along, we would get you know, it's got to be high. I mean, it's got to be what we want. But when we first got married, and then I bought one too, but we rented you know, the park model travel trailers, and it was kind of almost a mobile home, but it was about the same size, a mobile home. You know, and it had the front room, you know, basically a full-size kitchen, and then you had to go through the bathroom, but it had a, you know, a real toilet in it, because that's our main things, to have that and actually get it, you know, and then to have the bedroom. You gotta have the gotta have our queen size bed, a kitchen, bathroom, and our recliners have got to fit in there, and our TV. So that's our plan, man, and we'll show that up there. But right now we need to get out here and hoof this fence, let my dog go crazy. So we will check back in and we'll show you our Yeti cooler.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
Got one down there, actually two. Trying to find them. But I picked up another three of them. Did you see one fly across the road?
No.
This is where it was, right?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Need a hand?
Phew, one. Here, walk down there now and see. Took another shot at one over here, but it was under sticks, and I didn't see it go down for sure. Look at that mother, man.
She is beautiful.
We love it.
A hopper flip.
Yep, hopper flip, man. It's got to
8.
Seeing this zipper, man, the way, I didn't mean to pull it out of your hand, but the way that the zipper goes on that, man, I don't know if you can see it on there, but this locks into place, makes it completely waterproof, man, and it's kind of a rubbery
canvas.
Yeah, it's just look at that, man. Ooh, lunch in it. It's cold. It's cold.
Huh?
I love it, man. We're
That's
pretty
nice.
excited about that.
Very excited.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
I'm going to take care of that mother.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Came with a zipper conditioner to keep it waterproof.
Yeah, stickers.
Yeah.
That's funny, you get on there. Well, somebody asked me, it was one of the kids, you gonna sell that? Heck no!
No way!
Winning something, man, that's like getting a gift. I don't sell gifts or
Yeah.
win something, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd have never went out and spend that kind of money. $200 cooler.
See how dirty that already is?
Yeah, see, man. Draping this over it.
Yeah, keeping that.
Yeah. So I ended up getting one of those grouse. So that one, I took a second shot, but I didn't see it fall and stuff. So can't see I missed. And then something else I didn't, and we got a little present. Something else I didn't mention is that when I cut the tire in that video a couple of times ago, got home and the next morning got up and the passenger side back one. So I actually cut both, and I haven't fixed that one yet, but we just keep airing it up. It lasts about a day. Yeah. But so I actually cut 2 tires that day. So now I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna buy a pair of tires, but I'm probably gonna wait till after the fence job. Yeah. That's what we did last year. Yeah. So, all right, you want to open that?
Yeah. This is from our friend Vicky.
We don't even have one of our own knives.
No. You used
I gotta
to carry
get one. I gotta get my brother one made before we go down too.
What kind did he want?
I'm gonna give him
a hacker.
Reagan's BK.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can make that happen.
I got those ones. We just need to finish them up.
That's some strong tape.
We'll be doing more. So I've had a few people asking. Our friend over in Cascade, she's asking about railroad spike. She wanted a couple of railroad spike knives. I did email you back. I don't know if you got that message. And she wanted a horseshoe knife. And I will be, now that today it's supposed to get 90 degrees and then it's supposed to start cooling down, and then I'll be getting gung-ho. Because obviously I've been making some wood carving knives, but we haven't spent a lot of time, or I haven't been doing some serious, what are you smirking about? Vicky's doing something now. You kids. So I'll be getting on we'll be doing some blacksmithing videos and pounding out some knives now that we're getting into the season. Okay, what?
Okay. I wanted to gift you with this carved mushroom. I bought it in 1991 at an art gift shop in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. The lady who owned the shop said it was carved by a local artisan. I wish they would have signed it. I am downsizing and decided who better to gift an original hand-carved mushroom to than to the two of you. Enjoy. Good vibes to you both.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Vicky.
Yeah. We love Vicky.
Yeah. I love mushrooms.
Oh, that's awesome.
That.
Yep, that's awesome. You can hold it closer.
Yeah, get it up
Look
there.
how it goes over to one
Yeah.
side. That is so cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. We'll treasure that forever.
Forever. Yeah, I wish they'd have signed it.
Yeah.
That's Kitty's the one that got on to me about that stuff.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That is
I
so
love
cool.
it.
Oh, it is signed.
It's signed.
It's signed. Maybe
signed.
she didn't know that.
It says EK.
Not dated, but it does have a little signature on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
EK. Show that in the camera.
Yeah. So maybe she just didn't
Didn't notice it.
It is right
Yeah.
on the bottom there. So that's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Very cute. That would go in our collection.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I know. We need to do that.
Well, once you get your,
that'd be a very
once
long
we get
video.
that, 'cause I'm sure that's where you'll put all your,
Yeah.
in the mobile home, once we get all that, we're going to
I know.
All right, so we're going to, down in this section, so now we're going to head down to the next section. Hopefully we'll find a couple more grouse, and maybe finish off this video with something exciting.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of here because it smells kind of squatchy up here.
Can smell the musk. Sasquatch musk.
Maybe he's watching me.
Could be.
I know that one video, somebody's all, did you see that? It was such
Over
and
your
such
shoulder?
number, and it was the one we took that road trip, and I think there was a dang bear down in the creek, and we didn't even see it until somebody pointed it out.
Yeah.
It was quite a ways from us.
Right, yeah, yeah.
That was awesome. Way back up in here, coming in on the kind of in between where two fences come together. We're doing a little, never came back into these fences this way. So we figured we'd give it a whirl. And, of course, we always have old Betsy. And it's grouse season, baby. Alright, man. This should dive down into. Should dive down into the fence. Had crews come through and thin this out a couple years ago, man. That's what all the stuff on the ground is. What'd you say?
Sure is nice.
Nice. What, the fence?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one was already barbed wire.
This one was.
Yeah.
That's new.
This is the other fence. This one was electric and they changed it over to barbed wire this year. And it actually, the fence, the electric wire came to like, right there is the post.
And it was a pretty difficult
hoof up here.
Yeah, with the charger, when the charger would go bad.
Yeah, because it's a pretty good climb in here. And see what they do, so you can see up there, because a lot of people, well, them cows still need water and stuff. See, and this is what they do. Because right here is not spawning area. So, you know, and that way is. So they put the fence there. And then the fence here, man, you can see, man, the cows come down here, make their trek right through here and up and down and back around. And in here, where we're at right now is pretty, and they're not as far as 6, but
no.
And actually on a different creek.
Yeah, it's actually at the top of this fence there's a road, and at the bottom of that fence there's a road. The top one up here is closed after the 1st of the month, 1st of October.
Alright, so we gonna hoof it back out of here now.
Boo.
Gonna show this because I always watch the ground, you know, arrowhead hunting, man. Back in the day I used to do a lot of arrowhead hunting. As you can see that little chunk of obsidian.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's been worked a little bit. And I would guess this is probably a piece off a spearhead or a tool or something. But in this area where we're at, any obsidian that is found here was brought here. Because there's no source of obsidian here. So that's pretty cool to know that, and look at the stripes through, it's beautiful.
Yeah, you can see the light coming through the tips, the edges.
So that was, and any time that I find it, I get excited and start looking around. Man, there's been, I mean, tons of arrowheads, but they used to get together in what, Indian Valley and Council, the other town. Both those places are named. Council is named because that's where one of the biggest get-togethers for the Native Americans was held. And there's actually a picture. I didn't see that picture when we were in the museum, though. Somebody else showed me that picture. But there's a picture from a bluff with hundreds and hundreds of lodges and teepees and all that, where they had a big powwow get-together meeting, you know, council meeting. And that's where the word, or that's how council got its name. Tidbit of history there for you. I'll be holding on to this. And another piece that does not grow here in the middle of flipping nowhere. The hell?
You mean there's no plastic bottle quarry around here?
I can't believe it.
Somebody
Why would
brought that in here?
I can't even understand it, Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna share that bit of history too. We're ruining it.
Okay, so we're down the mountain.
Oh.
What are you pointing at?
That hawk.
Oh, cool. Howdy.
Saying howdy. hovering on your head.
Yeah, we did stop at a yard sale on the way in.
Yeah, treasures, baby. And then I picked up this popsicle piece, carried it out of this.
Okay, so out come the grapes.
What are you doing? Oh, you're just showing your pack to see how much it melted?
Yeah.
Probably didn't melt it all.
So my freezer, I have an old fridge, and it's a kind that has frost. It gets frost on it, so the frost-free kind. So my ice packs always get a nice coating of frost on them. So I always wrap my ice pack in paper towel so it doesn't get my food all wet, because it always melts. That's the first thing that melts is the frost. So there it is. Do you see any little damp right there?
And that's probably from when you left the lid open while we were eating lunch.
While we were eating lunch. And as you get in farther, it is a little bit damper on the inside, but that's just the frost. Let's see, that's getting damp. But that is usually when I get home, it's melted.
Yeah.
It's melted. Oh, I can't snap it. Yeah, that did really good.
Yeah.
Really
and
good.
we're going to test it on our road trip that we're getting ready to take. We're going to test it. We're going to put just a bag of ice in. I just want to see how long we last.
Yeah, so thank you again, Yeti. And that was nice.
That was awesome.
That was way nice.
Awesome. And then this is the treasures, man. Look at that old motorcycle helmet. 1970s, an old leather jacket. I got to get this stuff in. Old copper lamp. A couple of fishing poles, man. Got a Mitchell and a pin with reel. And I think it was a good day to be up the mountain, and a better day to be the junker. So good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise.
We'll see you guys again tomorrow.
See ya!